Chat, what do y'all think was the most controversial thing that SirSellAlot said? Because, I mean, it's a couple. It's a couple. I think, Nightbot is sniping you, China. I don't know what you did, but Nightbot is sniping you. We not even gonna get into the 2K right now, bro. Let's first talk about the drill scene. What are your thoughts on the UK drill scene in correlation to the US drill scene? Because that was one of the topics that a lot of people. You said you forgot about what he said on Next Gen. Yeah, we're gonna get into that later, bro. But right now we're gonna talk about the the drill music thing. Cause I mean, like, he was trying to. I really forgot what happened. Oh, he said UK drill is better than the US. Well, that's an argument. You know what I'm saying? That's an opinion. We can't really, you know what I'm saying? It's not no fact. You can't really validate that or not. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about opinion. And you gotta think about it like this. There's a cultural barrier. He's from the UK and we're from the US. You know what I'm saying? So, SirSellAlot, give us your take on UK drill compared to US drill. What's good, Rocket?
Boy, Rocket in.
Yeah, Rocket in the chat.
Yeah.
Man.
Yes, sir.
My boy SirSellAlot, what's going on, bro? I can't hear you. Well, what was that?
Man, got his mic muted?
Yeah, I think he might have himself muted. I mean, he's in the right Discord chat.
This pain, Rocket.
He said Pain 2K, aka no, he didn't leave the call.
Rebanding.
He's in here. He's in here. He's just not talking, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm about to rebrand you guys. I know, he let the call. We gonna figure that out. But in the meanwhile, to answer the name thing, I've been thinking about rebranding for a little while.
To what?
Well, I just wanted to be something that's kind of original and authentic. Something that I make up myself.
Is it anime related?
No, I don't really want it to be anime related necessarily.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say if that's the case, that's damn near impossible, bro.
Yeah.
Niggas got everything took on Twitter, bro. No cap. We still cannot hear you, my boy.
Anthony said he don't know what to say.
Oh, hold on.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
Alright, I think my headphones was bugging.
No problem.
Alright, but yeah, can I just go back to what I was saying?
Oh, hold on. Let me repeat the question for the audience. The question is, what do you think about the UK drill scene in correlation to the US drill scene?
Okay, so I think personally that the UK drill scene is better, and that's partially because I'm biased because I'm from the UK.
Understandable.
And I've been listening to UK drill like pretty much since it came out, so like 2013. That was when I was like 9, 10. And I've just always been able to relate to it more because what they rap about is what people around me and partially myself have lived in the UK. Like things like one thing that I find that is very different is like the use of guns and the talk of guns in UK and US drill. Like guns in America, it's basically like it's like hella easy to get one. Like I heard something about there's more places to get a gun than there are places to get food in America or something like that. I don't know if that's true, but I heard about that. And whereas in the UK, you have to have it's like the gun policies are very, very strict. So for any type of gangster to have a gun is like more of a big deal here. But not a massive big deal, but it's still more of a big deal than in America, whereas in America, pretty much everyone has one. So just that whole, and with drill, that's like a big part of drill. And just like the whole topic on that and rapping about what we'd have to do over here to get a gun is much harder than as compared to America, and it's just relatable, like more relatable.
Okay, I can see that because
Yeah,
from what I learned, there was guns are basically banned in the UK, right?
yeah, pretty much. You have to be like the rules to have a gun, to be able to have a gun license and to get a gun are very, very strict. Like you can't have no sort of criminal record at all. Your school records will have to be pretty much clean. You have
School
to then
records.
also,
So you're telling me
yeah,
school ties into you being able to purchase a firearm?
yeah,
That's crazy. I never knew that. I'm not gonna lie.
and
I do have a question though, just to kind of play
yep.
devil's advocate a little bit. I personally don't really see. I mean, I understand what you're saying about it being more difficult to get a firearm over there because of whatever policies it is that you guys have. But I don't necessarily see how that correlates to UK drill, being better than drill from the United States.
It's like what I was saying before, because what they're rapping about, like to acquire the guns, is completely different in America. So in UK Joe, it's just more relatable to me as a person and to the people around me, because some of us have had to go through that or something similar to acquire guns.
So you be with them killers, huh? Hold on.
Kinda. Not too. I'm trying to like space myself out more and more from that. But like when you grow up in certain areas, it's like it's kind of hard to not be in it.
Yeah, that's cool. Cause I mean, like, I'm glad to be hearing this. Cause a lot of people, you feel me? A lot of people don't understand that. People think that America is one of the only places where stuff like that happens. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't see, because we can't literally see what's going on in other countries. They think places like the UK and London and stuff like that is all sweet because that's how they portray in America. You know what I'm saying? But no, he's not a thug. He's not saying he's a thug, bro. He's saying he's trying to get away from that, but he does have people around him that were involved with that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But the American portrayal of other places around the world is that, oh, it's a nice tourist destination. Go over there, eat some crumpets and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But really, shit like that happens all over the world, and that's one thing that media really butchers when it comes to looking at other places around the world. So I'm glad we can really have this conversation about this because I'm learning a lot right now. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know it was that strict around there to get a firearm. So it makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's to the point where you see how you lot can have guns in your music videos.
Right.
We can't have that. Like if you have a gun or any type of weapon, like obvious offensive weapon in your music video, the music videos get taken down.
Damn.
Like yeah, like there's literally a whole, even to have a firearm in a music video is a big thing in itself. But then
Can you have like a Nerf gun?
yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I probably wouldn't do that anyway. A lot of these rappers
Instead
don't
of Nerf
understand,
gun.
bro. Yeah, a lot of these rappers don't understand, even in the U.S. It's a lot of the people that have the guns in their music videos be the ones that already have had charges or have the feds looking for them for gun cases. You know what I'm saying? And they go right
Yeah.
back to doing the same thing in the music video. That's why a lot of these rappers get raided or they get caught lacking on tour or something like that. And it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? The whole gun thing, I feel like low key you guys are setting a decent standard over there if other people would listen. But the only thing is people want to look cool. It's all about image, you know what I'm saying? And guns,
Yeah,
they do
it's
that, you
true.
know what I'm saying? So I guess it makes sense, but I like that. I low key I like the fact that y'all boys are so strict on guns over there. You know what I'm saying? It makes you get creative with your content in a way, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Yeah. Who
Instead of
is
just pulling out
Anthony
a
in the
gun.
chat? This man
It's
said
like
Africa got good places, but you may get eaten by a lion.
Bro.
Drill might
Oh
hit
my
different. We
god.
don't even know. We don't know about that. Some shit none of us could be able to relate to.
So what do you think
also, I think it is also that kind of would make people like not people in America not veer towards UK Joe as much. It's this like the language barrier, like the slang, because the slang is like different.
that yeah, that's true. That's a big thing. A lot of people like so. I mean, I'm not that fucking like when I'm thinking about music and I'm listening to it. I really do try to keep an open mind. You know what I'm saying? But it's totally different when you can't understand what somebody's saying. I think that's why a lot of people, when they listen to UK rap or UK drill, it's like, damn, what the hell am I listening to? I can't even understand what he's saying. You feel me? I think that's one of the biggest things about it.
Yeah, because it's hella different. Like the words we use for basic things can be so different. Like things like even the slang words for guns that are completely different. Like the things for drugs, like any type of drugs, they're all different as well. And just like little mannerisms as well that are just can be so different in the UK compared to the US.
See, yeah, I understand that too, but like, I mean, the slang, the language, in terms of the slang, the language barrier, it's not that different. I think the biggest thing is really the accent. The accent for me is like it's hard for me to like get, even though they're speaking English. You know what I'm saying? The actual English. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard for me to catch the accent. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's just the accent, bro. But the accent is so strong, and then you try to, you know what I'm saying? UK rappers, they actually sound like they're rapping a lot faster than they actually are. So trying to comprehend every word as somebody that doesn't hear that language every day, it's like it's kind of tough. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I feel like I'm gonna bring another point into this. That's one of the reasons why the biggest thing about the UK drill scene that I want to say traversed its way to the US is the beats, because the language barrier is there, so that puts more emphasis on the beats that are actually used in the music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get that.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I definitely UK drill rap. I can definitely admit this. Y'all boys definitely set a huge wave. You know what I'm saying? A huge wave of these UK drill beats. That's what I call them. Some
Mm.
people try to claim the New York style as beats, and like the beats, they try to claim it as New York style drill, but that literally, I can honestly say that did come from the UK, bro, because that was y'all style of beats, the deep bass beats, the doo doo doo, like the pop smoke type beats.
Yeah,
That came from the UK, bro. I can honestly admit that. I definitely know that.
yeah, that's true.
But I ain't
That's
gonna
true.
lie, those beats are clean. You feel me? Those beats are clean.
And it's the same way I can say that what like the flows, the original flows, at the start of UK drill from like 2013 to 2016, 2017, that all came from like Chief Keef. Like people from the UK heard it and like they just put a British like style to it, pretty
I feel
much.
that. I feel that. Cause
Yeah,
yeah, people gotta. It don't matter where you from, bro. You gotta admit that Chief Keef was like, he didn't start the drill scene in America, but because I can't speak for over there, you know what I'm saying? I can only speak in America. He didn't start drill rap because Chicago has been on that, you know what I'm saying? But he was like the advocate for it, the gate opener, like the pioneer for drill rap. You know what I'm saying? He
He
made
made
it
that
pretty
shit
popular.
more popular
Yeah.
over the whole country. I feel like.
And
yeah,
then after Chief Keef, it just, you know what I'm saying, all these other rappers, he opened the door for a lot of them. You know what I'm saying? The Young Pappies, Young Pappy legendary in my book, Rondo number 9. And they, you know what I'm saying, the best ones come from Chicago, and it's all because they can relate to what's going on in there. They really rapping what they living. It's crazy, bro. I
yeah,
feel like that's why it's one of the most popular things. You can feel their pain behind it, and then you can see the legal stuff that they're going through while they're doing it.
yeah. It's true. It's the same over here in the UK. Like our best rappers are the ones who have lived that life or are living that life, but they're coming out of it or they've come out of it through music.
The smart ones, because I mean,
Yeah,
like, shit, it's a lot of these niggas that you gotta realize that we talked about this on the last podcast with 252, the Guala man. He, you know what I'm saying? We were just basically saying how the streets is just, it's not a good place. A lot of people want to be in the streets, a lot of people don't, but only the smart ones try to get out. But you gotta realize once you in that shit, bro, it's hard to get out for real. It's hard to get
and
out the
then
streets, bro.
you know what I find quite. I don't know if it's the same over in America if you can relate, but it's like the people that have actually lived in the streets, especially the worst of the worst, are the ones who want to get out. It's
Exactly.
the people that only know people from the streets or know of people or don't like live in the streets at all, but they kind of they're somewhat close. They're the ones who actually want to be in the streets just for that image to look hard. But
Exactly.
anyone who's actually lived in the streets to any somewhat extent, doesn't want to have any involvement with it at all.
Right. And the thing, to me, this is my theory about it. When it comes to the streets, going into the music scene, it's the transition for a lot of these rappers that messes them up, because you get so deep into it where a lot of people don't realize the whole street thing is all about respect. You know what I'm saying? You're in the streets for validation from other people who are in the streets. You feel me? And then
Yeah.
when you try to change from that lifestyle to being a rapper, being a musical artist, you somewhat have to become a businessman. You have to look at the bigger picture of your life. And then in order to do that, in order to make that full transition, you have to change your surroundings. You have to change your environment, because
Yeah, it's true.
you are your environment. If you hang around street niggas, you're gonna be involved with street shit, and that does not mix well with any kind of professional career. You know what I'm saying? So that transition, you have to basically, I wouldn't say cut all those people off, but you have to really replace those people around you with like-minded individuals that see the same vision that you see for yourself. And then
Yeah.
that's where the animosity comes in, because they see you making money, they see you doing your thing, and then they turn around and they're like, damn, this nigga switched up on us. You know what I'm saying? Then they start plotting. So it's really, really difficult. And that's why I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, I never got into the street shit. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not cool, bro. Most of the time, bro. And it goes for a lot of these rappers. A lot of these rappers, bro. They try to change their life, but they end up either dead or in jail, because those are one of the only two ways out of the streets. And that's the most common way out for a black male in the streets.
True. Exactly.
So it's
True.
really tough. But yeah, bro.
Like I've seen it in the UK. There was like just about what you're talking about. Literally, there was one rapper. He blew up because of his verse in a plugged in. Like it's like I don't even know how to explain it. Like he was in the studio basically, and like people made TikToks on his song, so the song itself blew, and he was like a full on gang member, like riding out every single day. And when he blew off the song, he told his fellow gang members that he don't want to go on ride outs no more, that he's gonna focus on music, and they decruited him, like they kicked him out, and they posted it all over Snapchat and Instagram saying how they kicked him out of the gang. He's not part of the gang no more. If the ops see him, he's not involved, but they can do what they like to him because they're not his guy no more. Simply off the fact that he said he wants to focus on music and find a way out. And the ironic thing is that he's the person who's like done the most drillings out of anyone in that gang. Like, it's not even like he was someone who was just there. Like, he was essentially scoring all the points. You get what I mean?
He was deep in that shit.
Yeah.
That boy had Menace.
Like, yeah, for real.
Yeah, I understand
And
that,
so,
for real.
Yeah, jealousy is a hell of a drug.
It really is.
That's why it's important, bro. This goes for anybody listening to this podcast, bro. If you want to achieve a certain goal or a certain lifestyle, you have to surround yourself who want that same thing for themselves. You feel me? Because if you don't,
100%.
bro, you always gonna be held back by either things that they do or just their mindset in general could hold you back. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to adapt, change your surroundings, bro. If you don't, then you might not get to where you want to be. Not gonna lie.
And you gotta be smart too and notice it early, like who's really real and like who's down for you and wants to actually see you succeed, like no matter what, and who isn't.
Facts.
Like you gotta notice that early.
And it's not a lot of people like that that's, you know what I'm saying, that really want to see you eat, bro. It's not a lot. When you find those people, you gotta hold on to them and you gotta support them the way that they support you.
No cap.
That's one thing I definitely learned doing this YouTube shit, bro. A lot of these niggas will say they fuck with you, but they don't even, you know what I'm saying, they won't even click on your videos, bro. Won't even hop in the stream. That's why
like,
every time I see somebody in the chat, in the comments or something like that, I make sure I go out my way to tell them I appreciate them for just even clicking on it, bro. Just even thinking about hopping in the stream.
Yeah, I've always found that like hella interesting how your subs will be higher than your views, and your views will be higher than your likes. Like when I never really deeped it before I started YouTube, but when I what's it called? When I deeped it, it was actually like a mad eye opener for me. How people will watch you, but they won't support you.
What I
So
had
it's
to
like,
realize though, what I had to
yeah,
realize with the YouTube thing is, YouTube, it's like 50-50. It's split between people who want to be entertained and people who need assistance. Even in the video gaming community, a lot of people are subbed to channels because they drop helpful shit, or they drop a good 2K build, or they looking for something like that in the search bar, and your title matches that because you're chasing algorithm, right? Like a smart YouTuber would. You drop a
yeah,
build video or a SIGs video or a jump shot video. They're looking for that specifically. They're not looking to be entertained. So they look for that, and they're not looking for it from anybody specific. Just looking for the help in general. They get that, they get what they need, they leave. Or they might leave a like, you know what I'm saying? But after that, they just leave. A lot of people don't want to hit that subscribe button just because you helped them one time. Subscribers are really for people who, how do I explain it? If you are helping somebody, they'll sub if they're getting the same help from that same channel consistently. But other than that, you have to really entertain your audience. If you're not entertaining your audience, then they will not hit the sub button unless they're just trying to support you. Because I mean, I'm sub to a lot of people that I don't watch, or a lot of people who don't upload at all. Because a lot of these people in the ISO community, they're dribblers, but they don't upload. You know what I'm saying? We got some of them niggas in the chat right now. That nigga Roderick Cordell Sacred, that nigga don't upload, but I'm sub to him. You feel me? With notice and everything. So it just be like that, bruh. That's what I had to realize with the YouTube shit, which is why helpful videos, you have to drop a lot of those if you want to blow. You feel me? Every big YouTuber has dropped helpful videos, bruh. Even Steezo, you know what I'm saying? He dropped dribble videos and dribble tutorials. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's known for.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
right.
know for me, I don't subscribe to a channel unless they entertaining me or, like you said, giving me some type of help on a
Yeah,
consistent basis.
Yeah,
I know I can go back to that channel. I'm gonna get something that I've been looking for.
yeah, true.
and
I say the same thing.
it's definitely important to know that as a it's definitely important to know that as a content creator, bro, because you gotta learn how to attract the audience and keep it. You feel me? Because a lot of people, they'll get this big video. They might drop like a build video that get like 100K. You gotta learn how to keep that traction, bro. You feel me? You gotta learn how to keep that traction. Keep dropping the same shit you've been dropping. Don't try to change it up until you know that your audience is rocking with everything you're dropping. It's not gonna be a lot of them. You feel me? You can have 4,000 subscribers. You can have 100,000 subscribers, but not everybody's gonna watch your content consistently, bro.
Mm.
I mean, you just gotta look at it like sometimes people just not gonna be watching videos. Like it might not be anything you doing wrong. People might just not be watching videos as much altogether during that time period.
Facts.
Yeah, there's a lot of other factors, low key, that can play a part as well.
So that leads
From
me to
like,
my next question. what is what are your goals for YouTube in the near future, bro?
for me, what I did? I'll say I messed up because see how I was doing. I was making anime character creations in 2K,
Mm-hmm.
right?
I
I
remember
was
that.
doing that. I was doing that originally to try and hit 1K by the end of the year. And the thing is, I stopped because I got bored. I wanted to do like vids that I would find more fun for myself to record and edit. And because of that, I think that's the reason why I didn't hit the 1K that I wanted to hit. So I don't know. I'd say the thing is 2K is dead now. So
Facts.
I don't really have a goal too tough. I'm just gonna say that I'll grow and I'm gonna just keep grinding. But right now, I'm saying hashtag boycott 2K because personally, I think it's a joke. But like how they treat the community as a whole, particularly the dribbling community. But
Oh yeah, for
um,
sure. Yeah. That is ridiculous how they do us, bro. I mean, like it's something that we always talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the boycott 2K thing though, it's like the only reason I say I wouldn't be able to do it is because it's like even though if I were to tweet out hashtag boycott 2K, I could do that. You feel me? But I would be a hypocrite because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna play 2K. Shit, probably no matter how bad it gets, I'm probably still gonna play the game. I mean, like that's basically how I got my YouTube channel to where it is. So I can't really say, you know what I'm saying, fuck 2K completely. To a certain extent, I can, but then it just goes so far where I just, you feel me? I have to play the game. You feel me? I have to. I have to upload it.
Yeah, you can't say boycott something and then continue to use it.
Nah,
So
but
that's valid.
here's the thing. My theory is that if we went on like a serious boycott, like, and we got big content creators and maybe even some celebrities who play the game enough, like, to get involved with it and to tweet it out, and we made it a hashtag, and not just for a day, like for an extended period of time. It doesn't even have to be long, but just long enough for them to realize that we're just not doing it because we're angry. We're doing it because we're actually serious. Like, there needs to be change, and we're actually upset about the condition of the game and how they treat us as a community, the
Well, the
consumers.
thing that I feel like you have to understand about that is 2K, in my eyes, is proving itself to be the type of corporation where unless it's changing the amount of like
Money they're making.
income they're making, then they really not gonna do anything about it. Unless you take like and find some way to show them that it's just not gonna make anywhere near the amount of money they want to make this year, I don't think anything is gonna change at all.
I
Another
see what you're
thing,
saying.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say something real quick. Another thing is it's like this. It's not impossible, you feel me? There's always a chance. But
that's
the
what I'm
way
saying.
that stuff like this happens, like getting stuff like this trending to catch somebody's attention, we're thinking about it backwards, you know what I'm saying? With the influence that we have as the ISO community, bro, we're such a small like speck in the 2K community, bro. You got to realize that. So it's like we're trying to start something from the bottom up when most stuff like this starts from the top and moves its way down, with the people at the top being the bigger YouTubers or the celebrities that you're mentioning. Those are the ones that really start these kind of trends, and then the people on the lower levels, it just spreads downward, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to do it the way that you're saying that we should do it, but I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm just saying it would be really, really tough because you're one person, then you got people in the ISO community themselves that don't even want to do it. Even if the whole ISO community was on board with it, it would be hard to spread it throughout the 2K community. You feel me? It would just be hard.
Like
Yeah,
for
I hear
one
what you're saying.
point, Poor Boy Sin is like one of the biggest, people in the ISO community overall and the mayor. But out of all the mayors, he probably has the smallest following. So even, and Poor Boy Sin, like, I can't speak for him personally, but I don't feel like there's any way that he would personally say boycott 2K. So if we can't even, get that type of message from some of the biggest content creators because of what they have to do on a day to day, I mean, I don't see how there's any way we would be able to mount anything that would actually gain enough traction to make a difference.
It's really like this though. Like, put yourself in the shoes of a bigger creator, right? Um, you're talking about turning your back on a company that literally,
It's your
how do I put
bills.
this? It's literally your life, bro. Like to a certain extent, it's got you to where you are as a person, as a lifestyle. We wouldn't without 2K, we wouldn't have these niggas. So they can't just turn around and that's like see boycotting 2K. It's not just boycotting what they're doing right now and the future. It's boycotting what they've already done and basically turning your back on that. You can't really do that because the past of 2K, the past 2K games tied into their career is what literally created them. So that's why I see a lot of bigger content creators not agreeing with that.
I hear what you're saying. I see what you're saying 100%. But then that's like what they're using to take advantage of us and like just putting no effort into their game as a whole. or even doing things that the majority of the community don't agree with, and how slow how slow they are and how much time they take to actually fix problems
That's facts.
like with the game. Like the only time they ever fix a problem quickly is if it means they're losing money in any type of way. But if it's just for the consumers, what's the word? Amusement, or like a strong word, but for the consumers to be happy in any way, they're just not as urgent. Like they pretty much show they borderline don't care at all.
It's facts, and then you got to realize this too. A lot of the 2K community, bro, isn't even on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the 2K community, they're casuals. They buy the game and they just go along with it. You feel me? As long as they have those casuals playing the game, it will never ever change because casuals make up most of the community, bro. You feel me?
And the thing is, like, because 2K is the premier basketball game amongst, you know, all of the big consoles, it's gonna get bought and played regardless of what 2K puts out, and they kind of know that. Like, no one's gonna go out and buy live, bro. No one's playing live. So regardless of what they put out, they still gonna get people that don't really care what type of issues we're talking about.
That's facts. I wish Live would make a good game, bro.
I do too.
Live always has their presentation good, but the gameplay is just not up there. It's not even
Yeah,
close.
it's like
Yeah, because there's almost like a slight monopoly on the market right now when it comes to the basketball games.
Yeah, I agree. And like, then that's just the community itself, right? We've explained that. 2K, nigga, they don't listen to anybody, bro. Their biggest creators, people like Ticino and Agent, they don't even bother to listen to them. You know what I'm saying? And the crazy thing is, the closest chance we probably have to anything, any kind of change within the community, is Agent, right?
Yep.
Agent is, I mean, he's talked to Mike Wang in person. He knows not everything, but he's the most knowledgeable person when it comes to how gaming companies work, especially 2K. So Agent is he's like literally the community's advocate when it comes to like a bridge straight from the community to 2K, and they don't even listen to Agent. You know what I'm saying? Then with the mayor thing, it's like we thought the mayors were gonna be able to change shit. Nah, bro. The biggest thing the mayor can do is change the court, and they don't even make the designs. They choose from 20 already pre-designed court layouts. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's bullshit. Like, 2K is literally just selling us dreams, bro. And it's no chance that I won't say it's no chance, but it's a very slim chance that we'll be able to make any kind of changes within the company as a community, bro. It's like they just looking down on us, bro.
yeah, the only people I've seen 2K really listen to is celebrities who play the game. Like if they actually come out and make any sort of comment, then that's when I've seen 2K actually respond to it.
That's true. That's true. And that's crazy, bro, because I remember a big thing that was going on in terms of celebrities when the game, not last year, but current gen, before next gen was out, the game was boosting, and they banned who did they ban? Was it Pool DF? I think he was like second on track to hitting legend. And then they didn't ban the game when the game was the real one boosting, bro. That's crazy. Like, you're right. They do give power to celebrities in terms of the game, but that's because they really do need celebrities. So if you could, I mean, it's really slim, but you know what I'm saying? If you could possibly touch a celebrity and get them to speak for you, I think Agent has tried that. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I don't know if y'all have seen this video where Agent goes online. He goes to this website where you can get a celebrity to tweet from their account for you and literally quote what you're saying.
Oh, Agent, right.
Agent has tried that, bro. And he's tried to make the game better through doing that. But I don't know, bro. It's really tough, you know what I'm saying? Because 2K just doesn't give a fuck at the end of the day. But I'm not going to say give up because I'm not that type of dude. You feel me? I'm not going to shoot anybody down. If anything, bro, I'll even tweet it out for you after having this conversation. Because, I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm still going to support you either way, bro. No matter what you do.
I appreciate that. For real, for real. I don't like to give up either. I'm pretty stubborn myself, and I don't know. I feel like I have a feeling that there's something that I don't know what it is, but something going to happen or needs to happen for like us to get through to 2K, like seriously, big time. I have that feeling, and when I have those type of feelings, I'm hardly ever wrong, but you never know.
So all right, so let's look at it like this. Being very optimistic, what happens if you do get through the 2K? What do you want them to change?
Um, okay, so for one, wait, am I talking about next gen or current gen or both?
Whatever you can speak on, it doesn't really matter.
Okay, okay, I'll speak on current gen because next gen I haven't properly played like that. With current gen, the speed boost glitch that needs to go. There needs to be a pure green window because the fact that the green window we have isn't a pure green window at all, meaning you can full white like 3 shots in a row and it's literally not your fault. Like you've timed the shot perfectly, but the game doesn't give you the green. It's dumb, and um, it just kind of removes skill gap. Also, the whites that go in, like and contested whites that go in, I find that really really annoying. Like,
Yeah.
what is the point in having to time your shot if you're allowed to miss time it and score? Like it takes skill gap out the game. Like I've seen people go 4 for 4, 5 for 5, shooting all whites, literally,
Yeah, but
and it's just
that also goes back to the casual thing though, because like I said, the majority of the 2K community that actually purchases the game, their game base is full of casuals, bro. The YouTube 2K community it's big, but it's not as big as the casual community, the people that buy the game the most every single year. And it's like you have to cater to them. If they don't cater to them in those kind of ways, they're gonna stop playing the game if it's too hard. You know what I'm saying? So it's sad that it's like that, but it's like at the end of the day, bro, that's just shit we gotta be able to cope with. And I hate it. Trust me. On next gen, it's bad too. Niggas green red contest, bro. Like it's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, we just gotta
Yeah,
be able to cope with
bro.
it, bro.
Saw a clip on Twitter of this dude in rec hitting a red contest step back circus 3 for game. I was just like, what the fuck is that? Like, yeah, I just don't see how 2K can put out a game where, like, is it fun? I mean, maybe in a mode where you could balance it against PvP, but like, you can't have people consistently being able to do things like that in a true multiplayer and expect it to be like balanced and fun for everyone.
yeah. Because see, the thing is, most games communities are casuals. Like I'm pretty sure every single game, the majority of the community are casuals, and the majority of games have a skill gap. And the majority of games communities are way bigger than 2Ks. And I think part of that is just because there's no real reward for being good. Like almost all the good players are just like people who just exploit the game like very well, really and truly.
Yeah, it is like that. It is like that. I could
Like
definitely
if
agree on that.
if you compare a game like I don't know, like say Rocket League, yeah, Rocket League has been out since what 2015. And the game compared to other games is way harder because you literally have to do everything yourself. Like there's no button you can press and it does like a combo for you or anything like that. It's literally you have to like control the car all by yourself.
That's
And
facts.
it's the skill gap in the game is so large, like that it is, and it's so evident. That's why it's literally why it got Game of the Year, and it's why the fan base is so big. Like all the big YouTubers on that game, they pull 2 million views per video easily. Like actually no, that's a stretch. They pull 1 million views per video quite easily.
But see, there's also a really good point in what you're saying right now. I mean, there's a lot of people not really creating too much content, and a lot of people not really thinking about what the future of their content might be on 2K. Because for a game to be sustainable in terms of viewership, there has to be balance in it. Like you're not gonna find any game that's unbalanced that pulls views consistently over a long duration of time. All of them are balanced really well, and for the most part, the developers of the game tend to listen to the criticism of the community and make the according changes that they need to. And that's something that 2K is not doing right now. So that's why I personally see myself leaving and going to another community to make content, even though I'm still going to support all the people from the 2K community.
Yeah, I see that too.
For sure.
And the other thing about the skill gap, the thing about Rocket League, the concept of the game is so much simpler than 2K. When you're, because look, you got to think about it like this. When it comes to basketball, there's so many different things you have to be able to do. And 2K, I can admit, they did a decent job in terms of making a video game. Where in terms of basketball, you can do everything in real life with a basketball. But they also have to cater to the community and make it kind of arcadey. You know what I'm saying? Because we've all been saying we don't want a fucking simulation basketball game completely to where we can't even fucking do like crazy dribble moves or momentum spins, even though they took that out of the game. We want it to be a little arcadey because at the end of the day, it's a video game. So it's hard to balance a game like that and to have as big as a skill gap as a game like Rocket League to where all you have to do is drive the car and hit the ball into the goal. I'm not saying that's all that's involved in the game, but that's the basic goal of the game. There's just so much more when it comes to playing basketball that you have to factor in to being able to do, and also being able to balance that stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot harder.
Alright, but say, what about a game like FIFA then? That's another sport game.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Where there's somewhat similarities to that and basketball. And even though EA have kind of removed their skill gap a little bit with like how the gameplay is, like they made the gameplay slower, but the skill gap is still evident. Like if you're better than someone on FIFA, it shows, especially in like if you play them offline against each other, or like a friendly season. Like if someone is better than you, it will be evident in the game. Like there's every exploit there's another exploit to literally counteract it. But in 2K, there's things you can do where literally you have to like guess they're gonna do that, or they can do it on you every single time.
Or even like boxing and UFC games.
Yeah, or UFC, yeah.
And that's one thing. That's another thing I wanted to say. You completely right about that. And I was about to say it's like 2K has done it, bro. They've made a balanced game before, and that balanced game was like 16, bro. 16 was a very good game in terms of gameplay and skill gap. If you were better than somebody, if you were better than a team on 16, it would show. You feel me? The defense was good. Shooting was, of course, a little questionable, but that's every year. You can still hit contested shots on 16. But back then, there wasn't even a shot contest system. You know what I'm saying? But I think what ruined 2K really is, I always say this, bro, it's two things for me. And this is definitely arguable. Y'all let me know if I'm bugging out. But Hall of Fame badges and builds, archetypes. Because back then, we only had 3 options, which was inside, outside, balanced. You feel me? So your player being able to do everything, and you could get damn near every badge in the game as long as you could earn it in my career. Everybody being able to do everything puts us on an even playing field. And the only thing to separate players at that point is skill. But then when you give us Hall of Fame badges like Limitless Range was in 16, but it wasn't Hall of Fame where you could just pull up from beyond half court. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Like that right there, I feel like broke 2K for real. And 17 wasn't a crazy, unbalanced game. But it was still no skill gap because, I mean, 17, in my opinion, it was the funnest 2K. But it was so trash because you could do anything on that game. Nigga, I could have a playmaker with bronze difficult shots. I could fade from the corner like a shot creator and green it. Like, you feel me? It was just kind of weird how the transition with the Hall of Fame badges and archetypes happened at the same time. And it just completely destroyed the balance in 2K, in my opinion.
Yeah, I see where you're coming from with that as well. I've always felt that maybe in 20, in 20, when we were able to get, like, you could have Hall of Fame badges for 2 categories, and I made an inside out playmaker, and then I made a two-way floor space and slasher, and I saw how having Hall of Fame, it was partly because the paint defense was bad, but having Hall of Fame slippery and Hall of Fame contact finisher was just so broken. Like, I remember I played a pro-am game and I literally dunked on 4 of the 5 players on the team, and I should have not dunked on them at all, but I was just allowed to because of the game and the badges I had. And like, they need to find more of a balance with the badges, because the badges are just meant to enhance your attributes. They're not meant to overpower them.
Exactly, and that's why I say 16 was a pretty balanced game, and Hall of Fame badges really destroyed that because they keep adding badges, bro. They just keep adding badges, and the thing about archetypes as well, when you create archetypes instead of letting everybody do everything, what you're doing to the community is you're making people specialize in different areas. So now you got a glass cleaner that specializes in rebounding. You got a shot creator that specializes in fading. You got a slasher that specializes in dunking. The sharp that specializes in shooting. But when you create specialization with these archetypes, it creates unbalance because certain things are going to be more effective. You know what I'm saying? Shooting is way more effective than defense in next gen. Dunking is more effective than shooting in next gen. And you know what I'm saying? That's not completely badge based this year, but for the previous years, bro, it's all been badge based errors and archetype based errors in the game that have caused the divide in the skill gap since 16.
You're right.
And then they just keep on adding these crazy ass badges. Like this year, they added blinders and circus threes. Now a lot of people don't use circus threes, but that shit is completely like ridiculous, bro. I don't give a fuck. How arcade do you make the game, bro? Niggas are stepping back from half court on a full 5v5 size court, green and threes, bro. It don't make sense.
With a red contest, by the way.
Yes, bro. It just doesn't make sense, bro. Like it's a point where y'all have to say, all right, this is enough arcadiness for the game. Because we're just completely throwing the skill gap out the window. That's basically like, what the hell next gen is.
It's like, what's the point in even in defense? Like, if you're throwing up bad shots and you're getting rewarded for it, compared to someone who is playing perfect defense on you and they're not getting rewarded for it. And I swear I heard Ronnie say something like, he always be saying dumb stuff, but he said something like, well, it happens in real life. So just because it happens in real life doesn't mean it has to be implemented into the game completely, because in real life you control how you shoot. Like, you literally are the person shooting the ball. So if you're able to shoot over a contested person, that's your own skill. Like, you can't implement that into the game. It doesn't make sense. So you can't translate things like that over.
And you're talking about circus threes, like step back contested shots, right?
Yeah.
All right, so my take on that is this. I agree with you, because if you cannot... So they throw that shit in the game, right? They see like Steph Curry hit a step back contested 3 or James Harden hit a step back contested 3, right? Now you got to realize not everybody is James Harden. You have to be able to marginalize that to how often it happens in the NBA as a whole, and then translate that ratio into the game. So it does not happen every time somebody pulls a circus 3 shot in 2K, because most of the time when they pull those shots, they hitting them because they have the badge on Hall of Fame. I don't think that should happen. If you cannot make the ratio realistic or the percentages realistic, don't put shit like that in the game at all, in my opinion, because it just fucks the whole game up, bro. It's ridiculous. How many fucking NBA players do you see fading? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck runs around the 3-point line fading, bro? Who in the NBA does that, bro? Because in 2K it happens every game. Niggas shoot at least 3 fades a game. And mind you, that's a fucking part game to 21, not a 48-minute game, 12-minute quarters. Like, it's ridiculous, bro. I don't understand it. I
don't know what. You know what it is? I see quite common is, I don't see the devs patch anything that they don't lose to. As long as they're not losing to it, they don't care. Or not the devs, like people in the community, like part of the actual 2K company, like Ronnie and Michael, and I don't think Chris plays the game, but Ronnie and Michael, I've never seen them comment on something that they've never lost to.
Yeah, that's
You know
facts.
what I mean? So, like with the dribbling, I've seen Ronnie comment on the dribbling after he's been cooked before.
Yep. Even this year, after they tried
Yeah,
to
even
nerf
yeah,
the dribbling, like you seen the clip with Gravy, and he's like, "What the hell is this guy doing?" You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like, nigga, he's dribbling. What do you mean? These are the dribble moves that you left us with after stripping us of everything that we had. You should know by now
Yeah,
what's in the game and what's not.
it's true.
But
And
yeah, I don't know, bro. What was you saying though?
yeah, I think it was the fading too. Yeah, he was losing to a couple people fading, and yeah, so
I've
that's
never seen that, but that's gotta be hilarious, bro. That's gotta be hilarious. But I think that's necessary though to see like when you play Ronnie, bro. This is advice to anybody watching the stream or the podcast on the second channel. Um, if you come across Ronnie in the park, exploit everything about this game possible, bro. Like make that nigga feel our pain, cause that shit is ridiculous. If I play Ronnie, bro, what the fuck? I'm putting on negative impact and fading shots take over, and I'm fading in his face every single shot. I want that nigga to cry and throw his controller, bro. No cap. Cause it's ridiculous, bro. Like, matter
The
of
thing
fact,
is, they could easily fix that just by having people from the community test the game. Because the people
exactly,
that they use to test
literally.
the game don't find shit.
bro. That's what I'm saying.
How can you have people who are bad at the game test the game? It won't work. It will never work. Like the people they have test the game are the type of people who are literal bots in the park, or like even in when they play pro am, they or like 5v5 in like the 2K what's it called, 2K online. They're the type of people that they'd like run a play and like mess up the play or something. Like they're actually bad at the game, and you can tell because of the finished product.
Nightbot on stuff.
So I think it's like this though, for real. Like they should have a team of content creators or people that play 2K a lot. Mostly content creators because they have influence on the rest of the 2K community. And you split them up into different areas. You know what I'm saying? You can have dribblers from the ISO community like Steezo, Coda Man, G Man. Have them go test the dribbling to see if it's right. Then if it's not, tell them what they need to fix. Tell them what they need to add. But they don't give a fuck about dribbling. So let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about shooting. They have people like Ticino, or who's a good shooter in the community, bro? Because everybody can fucking shoot. But Ticino hit some of the craziest shots. So they can have like Ticino test the jump shooting and fades and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Then
And they could do shit like that. But they just don't. And the thing is, they would have to do it a lot earlier because they used to have that 2K Day shit where they had people come out and play the game, celebrities and shit like that. But by then, bro, they're basically done with the game. There's not much they can change because the beta game version is of a game of 2K's like magnitude. Once you make a test version, bro, in order to change stuff, certain things, you would have to really go back and recode from scratch. Like, it's not much you can do after you come out with a solid version of a basketball game. So when they have shit like 2K, they're already done with the game. Basically, they just want to see y'all thoughts on it. So I think it's really dumb how the fuck they do that. But hey, it's getting me mad talking about this shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. But
okay, man.
That's why I don't usually got too much to say about 2K nowadays.
oh God, bro. I just roll with the punches. I really haven't even been playing the game like that or uploading it. Just not doing much for me. But yeah, you said they just test for VC glitches. Yeah, bro. Instead of 2K dropping every year, they need to drop every 2 years for small. Yeah, I mean I can agree with that, bro. I feel like we could have went without next gen for real. Like next gen, it was hype because the consoles were dropping. But besides that, they really could have kept that shit because current gen is way more playable. Besides like speed was glitching. I would say anyway, but I don't know. Next gen it's not as bad as I'm making it sound for real. It really all depends on who you play in next gen. Because I can say, even with all the cheese in the game on next gen, it is some niggas in there that are dirt. Like, they can't even fade, bro. They can't fade. The only thing they can do is contact dunk. And for me, player like me who is like, I emphasize the 3-pointer so much when I'm ISOing. I don't even care if you take twos, bro. I'm gonna let you take a two. My goal with the way that this game is and everybody can fade, my main goal is to drive somebody off of the 3-point line because that's really all you can do in next gen. You feel me? Because you can stop somebody. You can stop somebody's momentum completely. You can be on their hip with Hall of Fame clamps, stop their momentum, and they can still get a contact dunk on you. So that's why for me, when I'm playing defense in next gen, I just say, fuck it, I'm going to drive you off the 3-point line and make you take a two. And then I'm going to come down over the offensive end and get a three. That's really how I have to play 2K these days, bro. No cap. But that's always how I played to an extent. But now it's just even worse. But yeah, y'all got any questions in the chat,
I agree
bro?
with all of that.
Y'all got any questions in the chat from my boy SirSellAlot before we end this? Shout out to the 15, by the way. Do y'all think we could have went without next gen? A lot of people don't even have next gen, so I think we could have went without it, bro. The game is
Yeah, I feel like next gen was just completely pointless.
But I feel like 2K needed to go through this to
They
see.
just had to put it out.
They had to go through this because they can now see that their community has the ability to die. I feel like now that they've seen that the community has the ability to completely die out and not even post content, bro, I feel like they'll try harder not to improve this game, but on 2K22. I feel like 2K22 will be a considerably better game than 2K21 next gen because they just see how we can turn away from the game in the blink of an eye. These big YouTubers that really push their company, they have the fan base to go to any other game they choose. You know what I'm saying? Especially Twitch. On Twitch, there's no boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Because the way the Twitch works, bro, you can play a game and pull an audience from that category of a game. But on YouTube, it's like your channel is already set in stone in one specific area. So it's hard to change on YouTube. But a lot of these bigger content creators have a good Twitch following that they can play any game and still pull followers. A lot of people like Twitch because they can connect to their favorite creators live and feel like they're really communicating with them. So I think that 2K will really see that, bro. And they'll get their shit together, bro, eventually.
Yeah, and Twitch is a lot more of a loyal platform too.
Facts.
Like YouTube, people might pop in, check out your videos every once in a while, but the people that are in your Twitch chat, they probably gonna be in there day in and day out.
That's facts. On God, bro. I watch a lot of people on Twitch, and I either pop in and tab their streams or I watch them daily. Like every time my nigga Quan stream, I have to hop in there, bro, because Quan is just so fucking funny, bro. And that nigga don't upload. You feel me? Besides tapes.
It's jokes. It's actually jokes.
So like when that nigga stream, I have to watch this shit, bro. Twitch might be the wave. The thing about Twitch though, bro, Twitch is killing itself too, just like 2K. Because they're coming out with all these ridiculous ass terms of service, which is TOS. They're coming out with all these rules and shit that you can't do on Twitch, bro. To the point
What was the most recent one though? I swear it was like you couldn't say virgin or something like that. They banned the word virgin.
chill.
Bro, we on Twitch.
Oh shit, my bad.
Oh, this nigga's tweaking. Yeah, you can't say that word and you can't say the SIMP word that rhymes with pimp. You can't say that. And the most recent one is you can't, I didn't read it specifically, but it was basically you can't say like derogatory things to people on Twitch, racial slurs and stuff like that, bro. Like it's just too much, bro. Too many restrictions. And this is all after the DMCA thing with the music, where they started banning people for listening to certain songs, and people was scared and asking these artists for permission to play their songs on Twitch. Like, this is all after that. So Twitch is really killing itself. The people that the people that are already big on Twitch, they literally shaking their boots when somebody says something. Another stupid thing that I saw on Twitch, I was watching EJ one morning. If y'all know EJ, he was trying to look for girl streamers on Just Chatting. Just Chatting is the category we in right now. He was looking for those people, like, to do a what is it called? A e-date. He was looking for girls to go on an e-date. So he was popping into different female streamer streams, and one of the females got mad and they were almost about to report him because you're not allowed to watch other streams while you're on Twitch. That's against TOS. Like, isn't that stupid? How am I on the platform but I can't watch the platform while I'm on the platform? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid, bro. It's just little shit like that.
Bit.
It's little shit like that they just keep adding on to where Twitch is just gonna strangle itself, bro. And a lot of creators from Twitch are getting that Facebook invitation. You know what I'm saying? They're getting that Facebook contract. It's a couple of them. And Facebook don't have a following, but I seen some smart ass shit somebody seen. I think I was in Swante Facebook stream, because I keep up with Swante because he's a funny nigga, bro. But I was watching Swante Facebook stream. He be having like 2 or 3 viewers in there, bro. It's really dead. But one nigga said Facebook is eventually going to be the wave, because they're literally buying. I won't say it like that, but they're literally paying these creators to come over there and use their platform. They're literally giving out contracts to certain streamers from Twitch to stream over there for a certain amount of time. And then they could really, because you know Facebook is a fucking, they're becoming a monopoly, bro. Like, they bought Instagram.
Owns a lot of shit.
Yeah, bro, they bought Instagram just now. They could possibly buy Twitch, bro. Like, no cap. What if Facebook bought Twitch? That would be crazy. But the only reason I don't see them doing that is because they're trying to create a streaming platform on their own app. They're trying to create a streaming platform on Facebook. I feel like it could be a move, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know. Eventually, I feel like there's gonna be a shift,
something to think about.
It's definitely gonna be a shift eventually, but that's only if Twitch continues to go down this path, this fucking dark path that they're going down, because they are really getting ridiculous with this shit, bro. You can't do, it's so much shit you cannot do on Twitch. I probably don't even know half of the shit I can't do on Twitch that I still do. But if somebody report, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always that one weird nigga who gonna report you. No cap.
I never thought I'd hear the day where I'd say I'm going back on Facebook for anything.
Right, but shit, it might come to that, bro.
Yeah, for real.
It might come to that. It's about to be a shift. Now we coming to the closing of this podcast, bro. So, do y'all have any questions for my boy SirSellAlot before we clear it? If y'all do, make sure y'all drop them below. We watching, we waiting. Any questions? You haven't been on Facebook since middle school? Same, bro. Same. Like, oh God, I didn't even like Facebook because all my family members would be hawking my shit, like, all on my page, bro. Like, get out my business. I just couldn't do it.
Facebook, bro.
I couldn't do it. Like, if I see my family members on Instagram, I'm shook. I have to block them. You said, what's our favorite Sonic game? SirSellAlot, what's your favorite Sonic game, bro? If you ever played Sonic.
Too, bro. You want to know that shit bad.
Oh, God. That's like the 5th time.
I'd say Sonic Unleashed. Yeah.
That's a lot of people's favorite. No cap.
Sonic Unleashed.
I never really played the Sonic games like that.
My favorite Sonic game is Sonic Heroes, bro. On PlayStation 2. That was my favorite. Sacred, you don't have any questions, bro?
Or if anyone has any questions for me or Pat either.
You said
So,
W, yeah, Sonic Heroes is a W.
Last question, though. My favorite Sonic game.
You said what? SirSellAlot?
That's a hella random question. My favorite Sonic game.
Yeah, bro. This man's been spamming that the whole damn stream. Like, what the hell?
What's the no? That's why you came today.
All right,
Tuned
bro.
in to ask what everybody's favorite Sonic game is.
Right, like.
Now you know, bro.
Yeah, that look like it's it, bro. You got anything else to say, SirSellAlot, before we get out of here?
Um, nah, I don't even. Just to everyone who's a content creator in the stream, and you yourself as well, Menace, pain, never stop grinding.
What was that, bro? I couldn't really hear it.
I said to all of you, to all the content creators, including you and Pain as well, here right now, I say never stop grinding.
Oh yeah, that's facts.
Thanks, bro.
Never.
Same to you.
Same to you, bro. We ain't gonna stop grinding, dog. Matter of fact, we just hit fucking. I just hit 4K on the main channel the other
Oh, for
day.
real?
Yes, sir.
I just hit
Congrats.
2.5 months since the upload, but
Oh my god, bro.
big numbers on the way.
Congratulations to you, though, Menace.
Yes, sir, bro. I
Congrats.
appreciate that. You said, do he sell because his name is SirSellAlot? Nah, bro. Nah, bro.
Hey,
Because he
he's
sell a
not
lot
even
of
wrong, you know.
drugs.
He's not
What
even
is
wrong.
the what's the point behind your name, bro? That's actually a good question.
I just told
Um,
y'all, boy, he sell a lot of drugs.
I'm dead.
nah, but on 2K, I had on 20, I had a knack for selling clips. Like
Ah,
it was incredible. Like if you look at my 2K20 mixtape, it's terrible because all my good, really, really good clips, I sold them. Like I mess up like right at the end, or I'd miss the shot, or like they'd play help defense or something. I just mess up in some way.
you know what you should do?
And, well,
I don't know if this ever been done before, but you should make a tape of you selling clips and make it like a serious tape, like the same as like a community tape. You know what I'm saying? Make it that same intensity, but all the clips is just you selling.
That shit would
I feel like that
fucking
shit would be
geek, bro.
crazy, bro. That shit would be gas.
Hell yeah. Have that shit like community tape style editing.
Yeah, bro. But instead, you just missing all your shots or getting double team or ripped.
A red contest on your fucking shot after the clip.
Oh my god, bro. That'd
Zoom in
be
on you
funny as
with your
shit.
fucking arm up in the air in that animation. Yeah, that shit would be gas,
I
bro.
would definitely
Motherfuckers
fuck
could
with that,
relate to
bro.
that.
Yeah, niggas could definitely relate to that, bro. All the niggas that was struggling to get clips for the community tape, bro. Oh my god. Oh my
but
goodness.
don't even get me started about that.
That's why I ain't never tried to get one for the community
I,
tape.
you know, the worst thing about that was
No
is
cap.
I went into the pro-am, right, and I worked out what I wanted to do, and then from then I did it. I could do it imperfectly in park every single time, but they would but there was two ways I'd finish it. I'd either finish it with going to the rim or with a free. It depends how they played me, right? And just every time I went to the rim, they'd play help defense, and every time I'd shoot and I did the clip perfectly, I'd miss. It was like I actually don't know whether it was just nerves or what, but I actually just kept selling. Like, yeah,
Damn.
it was
That's tough,
different.
bro.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've seen clips with that end with an assist, bro. Not gonna lie. I've seen clips that end with an assist. I don't know if that's acceptable, but I've seen it, bro.
I
Yeah, I've seen it
personally
too.
find that to be acceptable. Like, if you end a filthy ass clip and the only way that you was gonna make that shit finish and it be nice was you dropping some like nice little dime, yeah, I can fuck with that, bro.
Yeah, I get
I
it.
don't
I can
know, like
fuck
I
with that. I
said,
can
if
fuck with that.
everybody else do, but I do.
Two conditions though. It gotta be a green, number one, and depending on how elaborate the clip was before in terms of dribbling, it's gotta be a flashy pass, bro.
Yeah, bro. I was just saying in my head, like, if it's a flashy pass, that's gotta be the only way really to end it.
Oh god, if you come out hitting like 18 half spins and
Or
fucking
like some type of nasty alley oop that the team just didn't see coming.
facts, there's gotta be something crazy at the end, bro. If it's gonna be a pass. But yeah, you
Mm.
should definitely make a tape of fails, bro. No cap. I don't know if anybody's ever done that, but
I'm
that'd
about
be
to be
insane.
doing that after I do my first video for Dead by Daylight. I'm definitely gonna have a little fucking fail compilation of me trying to do some little funny shit and it just making me look like a dickhead.
But with the 2K window, it's like you gotta make it, cause it's like you have to make it serious though. You feel me? Because that'll give it like this I don't know how to explain it. Like this double standard, like a double entendre, where it's supposed to be serious, like stop in terms of the editing, but at the same time, niggas just over here missing the shots. Like I don't know, that shit like that really is funny to me, bro. Shit like that is really funny to me.
Yeah, same. I find that like them kind of like ironic type jokes.
And like
Yeah.
yeah, like Payne said, it'll be very relatable to everybody that
Yeah.
is ever tried to get a clip. Said 2K sucks volume
Thing
2 will be
is,
dead.
I mean, shit. Who else is doing that? Like, consistency and being different than the next person is what makes you succeed in YouTube, from what I can tell.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. No cap. But yeah, man.
Drop that fucking compilation, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's gonna be your next tape. No cap. But yeah,
Might try that myself.
I think that's it for tonight, y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Rocket just came back. Rocket, you missed what you wanted to hear about, bro. You missed the conversation about next gen. I know this nigga Rocket was finna type a whole paragraph too, bro.
Rocket is the real imposter.
But it's good, bro. You feel me? It's gonna be uploaded on the second channel. So if you really wanna, I might timestamp it so you can say it. You feel me? So you can look at the next gen topic. But it's good, bro. We got to a point where we can see it from his perspective. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter, it's kind of hard to voice your opinions in an effective way because you have everybody. As soon as you type one thing, everybody's on your ass in the comment sections and trying to ratio you. You know what I'm saying? Like, so right here, we just gave him a chance, a platform to speak to the community. And I know a lot of people are not gonna watch this, but it's still better than nothing, bro. We got to see his point of view uninterruptedly. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all I really wanted. That's why he's a special guest here, because we just wanted to give him a chance to speak for himself.
Yeah, and I appreciate you for having me as well.
Yeah, it's no problem, bro. You feel me? It don't take nothing to get on the show. It's like, I'm not looking for niggas with a lot of clout. I'm just looking for an entertaining conversation, bro. That's it. This is for me to pass time and make content at the same time. That's all this podcast is, really, bro. No cap. But we do have next week, my boy Fly Kid. He about to be on episode 3. Episode 4, I'm just giving y'all a sneak peek right now. I'm not really supposed to be disclosing this classified information. But Payne already knows, though. Episode 4.
Highly classified information.
Oh, God. Episode 4 going to be my boy Jen. He just dropped his clothing line, so we're going to talk about that in episode 4. And then episode 5 is going to be my boy Stacks. So we got some decent guests coming up. And then,
You got a good lineup.
You said what, bro?
You got a good lineup.
Yes, sir. We got a good lineup, bro. Yeah, Rocket. It's gonna be Jen, the ISO community Jen. That's gonna be interesting right there, bro. We gonna get talking in that one, bro. That one gonna be tough. I'm not gonna cap.
Yeah, definitely gonna have some real conversations.
Yeah, facts. You said if I get mad, I'm blocking you, Pat. You could go ahead, bro. You could go ahead, bro. We didn't say nothing crazy. We was just speaking facts. Rocket, I'm pretty sure everything that we said about next gen, you can agree with, bro. It's not like we was on here, you know what I'm saying, going at each other's head. We was all level-minded, talking about the actual problems in the game. So you won't be disappointed, bro. But yeah, that's what we got going on in the next few episodes, bro. You feel me? I appreciate everybody coming through. Nigga, Rocket, stop capping, bro. You're capping, bro. This nigga Rocket says level-minded is not his tea. That's cap. Not gonna cap to you, bro. But yeah, bro, I appreciate y'all boys sliding through, man. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all be here next week, same time, 8 p.m. every Friday. You feel me? And then I should have this episode uploaded. I'll probably have it up by tomorrow on the second channel, bro. Sometime in the afternoon. I'll post it on Twitter. I'll update y'all, of course. All I gotta do is really just chop out the beginning where I was playing music and then make a thumbnail for it, which is pretty easy. I've actually been getting pretty good with my thumbnails, bro. Not to brag, you feel me? But yeah, bro. It is time to get up out of here, y'all boys. I appreciate everybody sliding through, man. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy Pat the Menace, and I'm out.